really helpful thing is to, at the very beginning of this process, you really interrogate the brief. Mm-hmm. So you get so intimate with that brief, and you're able to just tear it apart and go, what does this mean? What does this mean? And the brief is a kind of a jumping off point. Mm-hmm. It's not uncommon to feel the urge to challenge the brief. Sometimes that is a possible route. It can be risky depending on who you're pitching to or whatever.
How is the brief normally created? Is it top down from like marketing directors of the company to say, here's what we want to do, or is it kind of like is it something they've thought about long and hard and thought about for years, and that's kind of the brand message as such, or is it just like, hey, this is what we'd like to do, with open to ideas? Sort of thing,
sometimes it's a bit of it's like, who wrote this? You're like, you can tell that it's you're not too sure that they are sold on what they're saying.
Yes. Okay.
Sometimes it just depends on the brand. You would not second guess if Coke came to you and said, "This is what we're doing. You need to pitch something." You'd be like, "Okay, you're the boss." I wouldn't challenge a brief from such a strong brand. Mm-hmm. As I understand it, this has just barely been explained to me, because recently I sat down with a marketing friend and I went, I am so confused because I've got marketing executives who email me, but then I see marketing managers, marketing directors. So you've got like the brand director and the marketing director. I think they're kind of a lateral position. Yep. But then flowing down from them, you have so you'd have the marketing director, then you would have marketing managers. So the marketing director says, like, these are the goals, this is what we need to achieve. The marketing managers, I think, come up with strategy to achieve what they want them to achieve. Yeah. And then flowing down from there, you have marketing executives who are often charged with go out and these are the ideas, this is what we're making, go out and find these people. So I will get briefs from marketing executives who don't really have the sway to, if I really want to challenge a part of it, or if we need to expand the budget or understand something more fully, these marketing executives have to get those answers usually from the marketing managers. And so we have to empower them to actually, with the right assets that they need, to actually get those things from their marketing managers. Right. So if we need to expand the budget, the marketing executives can't make that decision. They're, in the hierarchy, someone else is doing that. Mm-hmm. So we give them all the information that they need to pitch that with success to these people up here. So it's usually the marketing managers who come up with the strategy, mm-hmm. or the brief, and then it flows down to the marketing executives who are tasked with finding the production companies who are going to make them.
Cool.
That is so, that's my understanding of the really, really big companies we work within. And who knows, I could be completely wrong. But that's what my understanding.
Sometimes it gives you that insight into, can you play with the brief ever so slightly?
Depending on who's presented it to you.
Got it, okay, yeah.
It's not going to make their job very easy if you present them with a pitch that they can't take to their bosses. Yeah. You are not always pitching to the decision makers, the people who hold the budgets. And so you have to, you kind of have to know these things before you decide what you're doing.